Hello everybody, welcome along to the stream. I hope you're all doing well. Bit of a interesting intro there, but I hope you're all doing well. We're back in RaceRoom this evening because, quite frankly, it's been a while. So we're going to jump into RaceRoom. We're going to do some more ranked races because they're always good fun. And try and see if we can improve our rankings. Now, currently we're sitting, I think, in P568, so can we get back into the top 500? We haven't done anything on RaceRoom for a little while, and obviously others clearly have, so we've slipped down the rankings a little bit. We're even on the second page, I think, on the websites when I'm looking at it. So we're going to try and see if we can improve that a little bit tonight. We're going to do some fun races. There's some good races on the schedule, so let's see what we can do. And there will be definitely no hard tyres going on at all this evening because of the the last time we did that, it didn't go so well. So hopefully this time we can try and boost our ratings a little bit further. So let's jump on over to the game now and see what offers we have available to us to join. So here we go. Let's get myself over here now. Right. Okay, let's jump into the stream. So we have in the rookie series, we have the Tartarus F4 at Brands Indy. Could be fun. GT4s at Portimao, again, it's a good combo. There we go, get the chat back up in. NSUs, as you've seen, we had the NSU on the intro screen there, and we will definitely be running in some of those races, hopefully. They're at Mid-Ohio Short, so that could be a fun one. F3 at Motegi. I've not really driven Motegi before, so that could be a bit of a outside the box kind of an idea. Carrera Cup cars at Monza, it's a fixed edit race. TCR at Suzuka, could be good fun. GT3s at Silverstone GP, again, another strong combination. And then you've got the long versions, where you've got the DTM cars at Oschersleben, which is a great circuit, but it's a 40-minute race, that one, so we'll see how we go. DTM 92 cars at the Nürburgring, a fast chicane, which again is a nice combo. That's a full 60 minutes, that one. And then there's the other half-hour race, which is GT3 at the Nordschleife, which, to be honest, we'll probably avoid. This would be not good for our ratings. So let's go over to the multiplayer thing and see what we can jump in straight away. So it just depends on what races are available for us to jump into, and we'll go from there. So F3s, GT4s, or NSUs straight on the board by the looks of things. So no one in it currently though, but we might see if we can spark some interest on that one. Let's start off with the NSUs because that would be a nice way to start the evening. So let's choose what car we want here. We've done a few times with the bright yellow and the blue. Let's go with the red option this evening, shall we? Number 500, and load in. So I hope everyone's doing okay. It's good to have you with us, and we've had some fun over the last week or so with Automobilista 2, with the new content that's come out there, and it's good to be back in RaceRoom doing some online ranked races as well, so it's going to be fun. Fixed setup on this one, so don't have to worry about that. It's simply just a case of going out, setting some laps, and seeing how we get on. So let's fire up the mighty NSU. Do love this thing. Okay, so no one else in the server at the moment, but I'm sure that will change. The NSU is a very popular little thing. So this is the short circuit at Mid-Ohio. We've been at Mid-Ohio before, but instead of going straight up the straight there towards the hairpin, we cut through and then onto the middle of the back straight, and then the rest of the circuit is just as it normally is. So slightly shorter layout, but we get all the twisty stuff which the NSU really enjoys. So let's see how we get around with this circuit with this little car. Very much a rhythm section in the middle of the lap, but because the car is quite slow, some of these corners you don't really need an awful lot of braking for. He says, almost running off on that one. Okay. It's a tricky one. That's where we were having issues with the Group A touring cars when we were driving around there. Up to fourth gear. Transmission having a bit of a hesitation there, but it's all good. Part of the model. And this final corner here is super tricky. I'm braking and turning at the same time, but also trying to keep it nice and tight on the inside there. And there we go, that's coming up over the line now, so we'll start our first flying lap of this practice session. Braking route 150 maybe, just try and keep it rolling through there quite nicely, but we're going to have to get on the brakes pretty early because we're instantly going right. We have to get on a bit earlier than that. So used to carrying so much speed to that first corner, and then when you suddenly got to get on the brakes on the exit, it's a bit of a surprise to the system. Do love this little thing though, it's so cool. To the left-hander up and over the top of the hill. Just a little bit of a lift and a dab of brakes through there. So as we said at the start of the stream, we've dropped in terms of our overall ranking and position-wise down to 568, but trying to see if we can improve that. Last time we did some ranked races on RaceRoom, although we had a couple of gains in some places, we didn't entirely shower ourselves with glory, so this time we're going to try and see if we can make a bit more of a concerted effort to do a little bit better. It's still all in the aid of fun. We're not going to be throwing throwing helmets across the paddock if we get it slightly wrong. It's all about having fun and enjoying our sim racing. Right, this time. Oh, still not getting it stopped. It's going to have to be more ready to get on the brakes through after the exit of the first corner. The mid-Ohio circuit's a bit of a favourite of mine from back in the RFAX days, where we had the really cool version for Virtua LM, one of the highest quality mods that were out at the time. Where my interest and love of the circuit came from, is that particular mod. Never driven it before. I'd driven that back in the day and loved the circuit layout. It worked so well with the historic cars, and hence why it works so well with this little NSU as well. So, hey Abe, the right is more acute than others. Yeah, it's quite a tight right actually, isn't it? But it comes up at you quite quickly, so you've really got to be ready to get those brakes on. So let's see if we can improve that this time around. The lap time's not going to be any better, I don't think. No, it's not. So let's try and get on the brakes and neaten up this first section. Keep it over to the left-hand side, and then on the brakes. It's quite a long right-hander, really. There we go. A little bit better, and then we go purple. We've got a nice 7/10 increase in better lap time to the first sector alone. Carry a lot of speed in that first part. And all the way out to the outside there on the rev limiter. It's just a non-stop S-bend in this middle section, really. It's constantly having corners coming up at you. So far so good, not a bad lap. We've got another purple sector in the middle. We're 1.2 seconds up on our best so far, so that's a nice improvement. We're more used to the car and circuit layout. Curb on the inside there, and then across the line to lodge a 26.9, 1.3 seconds better than we'd gone previously. Yellow flag ahead of us. Someone's had a moment through turn 1. In fact, there's someone turning around in the middle of the track. It's an interesting way to get through the first corner. Cost me 2/10 wondering where that other car was going for a moment. It's late on the brakes. And then we've gone off track there. So, although we are a fixed setup, let's go back to the garage. Let's see, I'm sure we can adjust the fuel level in the car. Let's go here. Yeah, we can do so. Let's take a bit of that out. We won't need that much. As if you can have hard tyres with this thing. Yeah, hard tyres didn't work very well last time. It wasn't the best of experiences. Driving the what was it at the time? It was the Audi that we were driving, the DTM Audi 92 car, the V8, around Salzburg Ring in a longer race. Thinking, oh yeah, you know what? I've been sliding this around a lot. I reckon the hard tyres are the way to go. No, they weren't. We just had no grip. Right, so let's take a bit of fuel out. Let's go and chase this other NSU. Another car coming down the main straight, but we have a gap behind us, so that's good. So with these shorter circuits, they really suit the NSU really well, and you can have some really good close racing with them as well. So I'm hoping we can get a decent sized grid on track for this one. So easy to get the car just to run out of road on the left hand side there. Just trying to carry as much speed as you can. Let's see how late we can break into this next bit. Although it is only an outlap, so it's not going to matter too much. Tone tweaks as it's entered. Trying to keep the car on the inside there, and then it just let it break in a straight line, which instantly takes you out to the middle of the track for the final hairpin there. It's what gives you the space required to turn in, but also the stability on the brakes to be able to keep it nice and controlled going into there. It's very easy to run off too deep. So now leave it fourth this time into turn one. Bit of a dab of brakes. Back on the power. And brake. Already full throttle most of the way around there just to try and make up for overslowing the car a little bit. We are down a touch, but not too bad. Aggressive line into turn 3. Then with the throttle on the exit there, and again it's just going to compromise our run over the top of the hill there. Getting a bit more speed through there if we can next time round. Gained a little bit of time on our best lap, now only 300ths down. But of course this is only practice, so that means we're going to have to go again and try and set that lap time. So we've got more people joining the session now, which is good. Oh, we were 200ths quicker, so we did improve in the end. Left. A little better through there. Yeah, we're already 3/10 up. Or nearly 4 actually, that's pretty good. Got some traffic ahead, but should be okay. It's really deep into there. Try and make sure we get a better line over the top of the hill for this next section. There we go, we can straight line this a bit more. stabbing at the throttle trying to find where we can apply all the power. We've lost a fair chunk of time in the middle section there. Hard on the power. Will it be another improvement? No, it won't. That's okay. Not bad at all though. Let's have a look and see how everyone else is getting on. So the guys behind are 127.4, 131.9, but yeah, we've got a few more people in the session now, which is good. So how are we all doing anyway? I hope you're okay. Hope your Saturday evening is going well. You joined us for some sim racing action. Hopefully we can provide you with some close racing tonight. That should be the ultimate goal, and hopefully you have some fun along the way as well. But, I know that driving these NSUs is always a good laugh, and some good racing going on. So there we go, a few more guys putting laps in now, so 28s, 29s on the leaderboard there. Wonder whether it's got 95% brake pressure on there. I wonder if we can see what happens when we put it up to 100. Don't bother with the lock or anything like that. We're just gonna leave it as is. It's got quite a lot of front bias on the car. Might just let's bring that backwards just a touch as well, and just see what happens. Just see if we can improve our braking ability into the corners. You're going to be able to give this a test on the outlet rather than a full lap, because we've only got a minute left to practice, but you'll have to know whether it's going to work or not. So the big test is going to be into turn 3, as it is here. This next one. We slipped a second in the session. This one's gone 300ths quicker than us. Close one. Right, braking nice and hard. So to rotate in there a little bit better. That's what happens when you put the rearward bias, the bias a little bit further towards the rear. If you're a trail braker, like I tend to do, you'll find that the car rotates into corners better because the rear brakes are trying to do a bit more work at the rear, which can sometimes cause a little bit too much over rotation, but if it's the right amount, it'll help you get the nose into the corner, and then you can focus on getting the power down. It's definitely getting that rotation going. I can feel the difference already. Whether it's quicker or not, we'll find out in qualifying, I suppose. So there we go. Practice over and done with. Got a few guys in the server, that's good. So we ended up in practice P2, just by the smallest of margins. So we'll see how we get on with qualifying. We've got a flying start of it. We'd have to do the full lap, which is nice. So let's just check what our fuel levels are. It's on 4.7 laps. That should be plenty. So here we go then. Get ourselves a nice line out of the last corner. Power hard down, and off we go. It all needs to matter in terms of lap times. Turn 1 then. We're braking just before the 100 board. Bit of a gentle run in through the first couple of corners just to ensure we actually have a lap on the board. To push a bit harder next time around, I reckon. Line through that. Quite sure why I went down to second then. But it's just the opening lap. I've been paying attention too much to the split times from the practice one, so I'm not sure how we're tracking in comparison. It's a very quick left-hander, that one now. Over line, 26.6. It's not bad. Maybe a bit quicker through turn 1, but the run into turn 2 wasn't amazing. We're still up. 3/10 quicker than the guy in second so far. Nicer run through that section. Go down to second gear this time. That's going to be a run off, and we're going to lose that lap. That's okay. Didn't have the line over the top of the hill there, if you saw that, and that is what caused a bit of an issue there, because we were just running too far out to the right hand side, and then we had to drag it back, and it's okay, still have time. That's what we got to do in qualifying. You got to push, so that's what we're doing. Late apex. 800ths down again, but see if we can make up time in the middle sector. That's where it was really lacking, I reckon, last time around. A bit of earlier turning into the right-hander there seems to be helping. Seems to be nicer through the middle sector. Does that translate? It does. Just a little bit. Maybe a little bit scrappy through the last corner there, but yeah, we did. We lost time. Right, running out of fuel, so let's restart that and go again. Ooh, slipped a second there by how much? A couple of tenths. Not too bad. We can probably do that. Okay, so we try again. So we reset. Still 2 minutes 44 left on the clock to make a difference here. Feels like it's just so slow through that first section, but that was quicker. By a very little amount, but all counts. A bit nicer through there. Right on the limit on the exit there. Okay, nice purple sector, that'll do. Not a bad lap. Not a bad lap at all. Yep. 5/10 quicker than our best one so far. Back to the top of the times. Just need to be careful through this first section. Big bump on the inside there, which got to be careful over. Don't really attempt down to the first two corners. It's definitely the part of the lap which really does make or break a lap time. And there is the curb. So that's our lesson learned, that we don't need to go that aggressive on that curb, because that's what happens. 15 cars on the grid. For some reason one guy's got 10 kilos, someone else is running 35 kilos of ballast. Someone's running on hards. Well, that's brave. They're running a 27-1 on hards. Okay. Maybe that's the way to go, who knows. We only got 7 seconds left of qualifying. Don't think we can watch any of the other cars on track because it's closed qualifying mode. There we are. So we somehow managed to qualify that on pole, so the only way for us from here is to go backwards, so let's try and stay where we are, shall we? It'd be nice. It's going to be quite close, I reckon. I mean, the top guys are... Our laps are fairly close together, and there's only 7/10 covering the top 4 there, so let's put some fuel in. Actually, it's better do that. 15 minutes, 126 is 17 laps of fuel, more than enough. Now we need to get our starts done. Standing starts in RaceRoom have not been the greatest, so we need to get them nailed this time, I think. Otherwise we will be back in the pack. I'm hoping we don't have to start the car up, otherwise it'll be a mad rush. Okay, we're on. Okay, here we go then, wait for the lights. Not great, we've got someone already making a move. Yep. Gonna try and hang it out around the outside because the next corner is a right-hander, but I'm gonna get forced out there. Keep it tight on the inside. Oop, got a bit of a tap from behind. We've made one spot back up again. It's all going on behind. Let's take the inside line here. It's middle of the track probably. Oh, that curb that we learned a lesson of has just taught us another lesson. Don't touch it. For the second time in a row. Okay, we've got some work to do now. We're back in the 14th. Oh well. Let's see what we can do from here. The inside of this Jägermeister delivered one on the left. Cars everywhere. Gonna be 3 wide. It's frantic in the pack. Good run out of there. Just to get 2 after the exit of that corner. Right, back up to 11th. Let's go. Slow down there as well, so we need to get a bit of time back, which we will do into here. Time, a bit of a run going on. See if we can get up the inside of this last corner maybe. Just get the run off it. Or neither, as it seems to be. It's alright. Still got time. Got one off on the left hand side. Whoa, that's mad. Somehow managed to avoid them all. And just like that, we're into the top 10. 9th. Oh dear. Crazy. Right. As ever, it gets harder as you go further forward through the grid, so overtaking maneuvers get a little bit more challenging. Some time back in on these 2 guys ahead of us, so let's try and see if we can pick up the pieces a little bit here. So I think the guy in 7th now is probably recovering as well, because I'm sure he was right at the front before, so he may have had a moment too, just like we did. Try and see if we can use our line out of here. There we go. A bit of a cutback, which is nice, up to P8. Just up to 200. Avoid the curb, which has caused us so many problems. Missed the apex ahead of us. Ended up running wide, so that gives us a nice run. We'll slide through there as well, we're all over him now. We'll sneak up the inside there. There we go. Okay. 7. Nope, that's deep. Where is he? Is he still there? He must be alongside us somewhere. There he is. I couldn't see him for a moment. So 3.2 to the guy ahead. Let's see if we can bring that down. 2.2 now. It's a long corner, that last one. It's all over me on the inside. It's going to try and look for a move maybe into turn 1, but that's going to be a quick corner to try that in. He's going to try anyway. It's back in front of us again. Good battle going on here. Try not to take him out because don't want to have to do that. Missed that one by a long way. Okay, well we were gaining on the guy ahead. He's back up to 2.4 now, but we're having a bit of a battle. I think with the NSU it does tend to get a little bit damage on the engine every time. Maybe we're just over revving it, but to shift a bit earlier maybe. Oh dear, I don't know why I decided to go up to 5th then. It doesn't actually have 5th. Must have had a really good run out of, out of that hairpin. Things are closing up a little bit in front of us now as well, so it's alright. Helps us out a bit. A bit more patience with the last corner then, it seemed to work out. The gap to the guy in 6th is now down to 1.4, so it's come down quite nicely. But our progress forward has kind of stalled somewhat. These two are hopefully going to have a bit of a battle going on here now, so they might allow us to close in a bit more. And the guys coming back to us as well, just ahead of these. It's almost flat, but left-handed. Now the other guy's being held up a little bit, and we're within a second of 6th place. trying to shift a little bit earlier because I can see the engine flashing away at me. Oh, he's gone wide, the blue one. And onto the grass. Good luck getting that one stopped. Still there, but couldn't have any more grip to turn then. We're clear now. That's another off track. It's not going to be helping our safety rating, although there is really a safety rating as such. Okay, so we're up to P7 again. So desperately trying to hold on to it last time, but losing out. Got 1 minute and a half to go. So the next guy along the way, obviously we've got the guy we've been chasing for a little while, and then there's the next one up the road as well. And again, under 2 seconds, and they're having a bit of a battle as well. Get off the throttle a little bit. Our left front is looking a little bit worn. It's on the yellows. That's okay. Not long left. So we're going to get another lap in here, maybe 2, depending on where the leader was. See what happens ahead of us here. Oh, they've gone deep into the second hairpin. We've got to run out of here. See if we can make that work for us. Just about managed to recover himself. See what happens into this next right-hander. On the inside, and we've slowed our momentum through that. Oh, we're going to run, but we're going to be on the wrong side of the road here. Somehow we've gone around the outside. Not expecting to get that one done, but oh well, P6 it is. I'm just starting from pole position, but we threw it away on the first lap, so it's our own fault. Managed to bring it back somehow. Good racing there, even so. Had some good battles along the way. Okay, so first race has not really gone exactly to plan. But, you know, top 6 from going pretty much to the back of the grid. Can't complain too much. Okay, so that's the NSUs then. We'll see how we go with the rest of the evening, see if we might come back to those at some point, get some revenge. But let's see what else we've got going out here. So, what else we got? F3s, GT3s at Silverstone. WTCR at Suzuka we could do. Well, let's That's got 329 minutes of practice left. I think that one's probably a no-go. Right, well we'll do the Silverstone GT3 race, I reckon. But this time we'll choose a GT3 car that we might be able to have some kind of a chance with. So we're gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drive the Bentley. Not driven the Bentley yet in RaceRoom, so that'll be interesting to see how this drives. But yeah, last time we drove GT3, we drove something a little bit different. We went for the what was it called? I can't think of the name. The Glickenhaus. That's what we went for. And yeah, we couldn't see a thing. So hopefully this time the visibility is better in the Bentley, and we can actually see where we're going. But it's Silverstone Grand Prix circuit we're on, which could be good. Plenty of space on track. Now this is going to be an open setup session, so okay, we might have to do some tweaking just to make sure we have a car underneath us. So there is only hard tyres for GT3 in this one. Okay, let's go get a baseline lap in. You get used to the car as well. Rumbly V8 in front of us. Oh, that sounds awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Bit of traction control going on here as well, so we're going to have to dial that off in a minute, which we've got through the not so pleasant right-hander and left-hander hairpin. Okay, let's go up to traction control level 4. Oh, okay. There was practice, so we're going to go straight into qualifying mode. 8 minutes to learn the car at this track and set a decent lap time. Could possibly go wrong. Right. Well, first of all, let's take some fuel out because it's certainly not going to need 50 litres. So we'll put 21 litres in. I don't know how many laps it's going to give us, but we don't want to be running out when we're on a good one. Maybe traction control 4 isn't the way forward. This is what usually happens when we try and improve our ranking. We jump into a server having no practice and expect to do well. It doesn't always happen. Fast for the first couple of corners in GT3. There we go. Out of the loop, and then down the Wellington straight we go. So this lap's not going to count anyway because we're in our moment. So let's, in the interest of time, let's start it again. But this time without spinning at the last one. Don't know whose black lines those were there. Can't possibly be mine. Maybe they are. Right, this time this lap is going to count, so let's try and see what we can do here. Okay, this corner needs some work. Wide line through the loop, but we survived it and we're on track. It's all about setting a banker lap this time around. Running off track and losing the lap time again. Brooklands. A difficult corner to get the car into by the looks of things. Luffield, long old corner, wait, and then apply the power. Cops corner is the next significant one we have to worry about. This is going to be quite a quick corner, so when we brake down one gear just after this board. Over the curb, just about got away with that. Not sure where track limits is on the exit there, but we obviously were inside it. Nuggets and Beckets then. That's an incredible combination. Throttle control is in the binary fashion at the moment. It's either on or off. Right, slow corner then. Brake hard, up the hill, down a couple of gears. Get the car turned in on the nose. On the power on the exit. That was really quite a slow run through there. To club chicane. Apex on the inside there, and then come across the line to set a lap time of 2 minutes 1, which somehow has put us pole. Let's try and improve that this time around. Smooth on the throttle. This time we're going to brake a little bit early for Brooklands because we ran a bit too deep, so we're going to brake just as soon as the curb starts on the right hand side here, like that. Make sure we get the car on the apex there, that's what we want. Nice and easy back on the power. Settle in the middle of the corner and then start to apply the power again out of left field, but we are down on our time somehow. Cops corner again. Got the rumble from this thing, and then there's the aggressiveness of the upshifts and the downshifts as well. It's a nicer run through there that time. Certainly gained some time back. Still sitting P1, which is nice. Missed Stowe by a long way, and subsequently get the lap time review. wasn't the Dr. Frederick, this isn't the energy that was on the preview pick. What a bait and switch. Sorry. Maybe we'll do another one later and we'll use the right colour next time. 2 minutes left on the session. We might just get one in. I don't know if we will, but more practice is always good. Welcome, Dr. Frederick, by the way. Good to have you with us. Thanks for joining us this evening. Hopefully we can provide you with some light entertainment as I attempt to drive nicely. It's not always the case. Bit of a tighter line through the second part of that complex, and then hard on the power down the back straight, which is nice to see some green on the dash. 3/10 up. Let's get Brooklands right this time, so braking just on the curb. Trailer brakes in all the way through. Nice and tight this time around. Go. Okay, Tops corner. Into your curb on the inside. Bad driving's more entertaining anyway. Yeah, see, I'm good on that. Plus, we already know that this channel is not all about being legend status in terms of our pro driving ability. We're quite happy to have a laugh at ourselves as to how slow we might be, but it's not all about being the fastest. It's about having fun, enjoying ourselves. That's what we do, so all about it. Just gentle on the throttle. Oh, we didn't get to finish it. We were up as well, but that's okay. Surprisingly, not many people then taking for GT3 this week, or on this particular session anyway. I thought it'd be busier than it is. We've only got 6 guys, but oh well, we'll still have a race. We'll still have a race. Maybe we'll actually be able to get a decent result out of it. Who knows? But we're starting from the front, but we know that doesn't always help us. 15 laps, we don't need that much, so it's going to be over 2 minutes a lap anyway. 15 minutes, it's going to be about 7 or 8 laps, so well, it's over 9 laps, or oh, we've got 10 laps in, that should be plenty. Okay, so there we go, standing start in a GT3. Need to give the clutch a good old slip. Twang, enjoying the stream, man. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. It's just a bit of a relaxed racing evening this evening. I think nothing too strenuous. Here we go then. Let's try and get off this line, shall we? For the lights to go off. Oh, that's just awful. Okay, well, we survived the outside of turn 1. A bit of space for the flying Porsche at the inside. A bit of a run on the BM as well. The inside. How do you find the Boatley Evo compared to the others? It's not too bad actually so far. First time driving it. Doesn't feel too bad at all. We're still side by side with this BM. Let's see if we can do the whole lap of Silverstone side by side, shall we? Oh well, got back at us. Okay. Some big old sausage curbs. Catch up with some chat messages once we've negotiated this amazing sequence of corners. Floppy markers don't last long. Right. Worst start than this slow starting demo. Yeah. It wasn't great, was it? Need to work on that. Hey Oscar. Automatic clutch is the fastest in RaceRoom, is it? Okay. I'll have to try that. Yeah, even if I try and slip it then, it was just nothing going at all, so let's try and bide our time here a little bit. We seem to have pace for the 2 guys ahead of us, so we'll just try and pick our moment here. We've got 12 minutes still. Let's see if these 2 guys get stuck into some action ahead of us as well. It's close. See if we can get the roll onto the straight. Nope, there's a big M6 in the way. There's a slipstream instead. So I'm going to try and defend it. Oh, please. Okay. Don't think you need to bother with the clutch on the start with the modern cars. Okay, have to give it a go. We really do need to practice our standing starts. They are horrendous. Crunch, sorry. You can carry on. Carry so much more speed through comps that time. Sparks to shower. good run out of there, so we can use that into Stowe. Set in 1 before the start, okay. So traction control, is it? Well, it's all getting a fight. That's a very aggressive defence by the Mercedes into club. SimRacer, you had a great day at the Condenser in the British GT. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, final round this weekend, isn't it? We have new M4 coming to British GT next season. He's going for the full send move up the inside. He's going to make it 3 wide on the exit. I had to get out of that a bit. Oh, I'm sorry, is it choppy for you, SimRacer? Run on the outside here. No shrink, but a shrimp. Getting the emojis mixed up. Oh, getting feisty ahead. There we go, look at this run. Coming through, you can't push me off, that's not how it works. Okay, well that's one back. I do suspect that the M6 is going to be a bit excitable coming down to Stowe. Yeah, let him go. We'll have his inside line. We'll just keep the inside for club. There we go. Oh no, yes, that one. There's a run on the inside. Let's move. We've fought our way back to the lead for now. Just gonna sit the inside here. Right, okay, and breathe. RaceRoom now works with Linux on a patch to the Proton Compact. Oh, cool! So you can get to use RaceRoom now, Funky. Right, got some breathing space behind us now. Right, okay, so what have we got? It's GT3, of course it can push you off. Yeah, of course, it's in the rule book. It's just, you know, just how it goes. Everything's fair game in GT3. Okay. Compound there. Saturday night, I'm a bit drunk. Oh, okay. That's fine. We're all allowed typos every now and again. Going on behind as well, because the BMW had a bit of a dive into the first corner. So we got all a little bit exciting for a moment. We were trying to get past those two cars. We were a bit quicker, but we managed to pick our moment. But having driven some more laps with this thing, the Boatley Evo is it's quite nice actually. It's quite a nice car to drive on here. It's got a reasonable front end to it, despite its huge size. But yeah, feels good to drive. Enjoying it. Did someone get DQ'd? How do you get DQ with less than 10 people in the race? Amazing. How does the wheels work on Linux? I've never used Linux, I have no idea. Funky's your man. Just under 5 minutes to go. Already at 2/3 race distance. Oh, Oscar, thanks for subscribing, dude. Really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Welcome to the team, the Sim Racing Bible teammates. Stop. Just about did it. Okay, right, we survived. Late on the brakes then. At least the good thing about Silverstone is that you have a couple of straights where you can just regroup a little bit before you go into the next onslaught of corners. You deserve some more viewers, good racing. Oh, that's very kind of you, thanks Oscar, appreciate that. I guess that makes you 691 then. Legend, thanks for that. Yeah. As far as race is concerned, we try and race as cleanly as possible. We don't want to be the one to be forcing people off and causing chaos wherever we go. We want to have good, clean racing. Not get too upset about things, it's just, at the end of the day, a really fun and quite competitive hobby at times, but it doesn't mean you have to be competitive to the point where you just ruin the fun by being too competitive. Here we go. Steering. There we go. Funky's exerting his knowledge of Linux in the chat. I have no experience of that platform whatsoever, so I really wouldn't have the slightest clue as to how to set things up on there, but Funky's managed to get it going for AMS and also now for RaceRoom apparently, so it's good. Good feel through the feedback actually with this Bentley. It's going through the fast stuff there, you can really feel the car load up, which is quite comforting because going through a fast corner like that, you kind of want to know what the car's doing underneath you, and you can quite clearly feel that, which is nice. So, 2 minutes to go in the session. Late apex, that's better. Back on the power. It's so easy to run too deep into left field. I mean, that itself was quite deep. But, you come through Brooklyn so quickly and you just keep the power on and you think, oh yeah, just keep it nailed on the exit, but as soon as you get through Brooklyn's on the exit, you're instantly into left field. Well, not that lap times count, but we're good to, well, a quarter of a second up on our fastest lap so far. Feel the scrub then. chucked it into the the third part of that complex. Came out of the right-hander and then just chucked the wheel left, and the car was just kind of sliding and refining its grip across the tarmac, so managed to recover it, which is nice. Bit of a shake of the head, but nothing more than that. It's managed to draw a gap to the guys behind of the tune of a good 4 seconds, which is good. Another fastest lap to our name. Just like nothing, it's very easy to go too quick into it, because again you're hard on the power out of a relatively slow corner, but then you're instantly back into another slow corner, so you've got to get on the brakes again and maximise the exit for this long straight. Go green on the exit, which is always nice because you know you've got a good exit out of the corner. So you'll probably go back into the red again as you don't take the optimal line through Woodcote. So quick through there. Such a great sequence of corners, isn't it? It really is. They all just flow nicely into each other. You slowly, well, you get progressively slower. Fuel is low, just as well we put in a bit extra then. This is the final lap as well, so that's good. Okay, one more corner to negotiate. Just want to get the sausage curb on the inside, and then there we go. We managed to recover our incredibly poor start, and finish with a nice fastest lap as well, which is good. So there we go. There's a win. I know it was only 6 cars in the race, but you know, a win's a win, isn't it? You know? If we're trying to improve our ranking, that might help. Nearly get taken out. Sorry, mobile chicane after the start-finish straight. Okay. So a win for Bentley. Good car. Like that. It's good fun. You don't have a high-end wheel but a T300. Okay, yeah. So what are you saying there, Funky? So, new open source driver called the new LG4FF, which works with the G29 and is better than the built-in drivers. Wheel support on Linux is a problem for high-end wheels, though. Thrustmaster has support for some wheels, including the T300s. Again, you have to download a different driver. Okay, oh, that's cool. It's good to know. Right, so that's that done. We'll go to the results page, and there we are. My mug sitting at the top of there with my other mug. Very cool. Right, let's go and see what else we can find, shall we? What else have we got going on this evening? Tartarus F4 at Brands Indy. GD4 at Portimao. Tartarus F4s are busy. They're going to go straight into quali now, aren't they? So let's try the GD4s at Portimao. We might try the F4s at Brands Indy if we have some time to actually practice beforehand, because I don't think it'd be a good idea to jump straight in. Right, GD4 time then. So plenty of cars to choose from here. Obviously there's the new Merc, which is pretty good. I quite like the Audi and the BM though, so I'm going to go with the Audi I think for this one, or shall we? go back a sec. Let's go. Have a look. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do the BM, I think. The one with the nicer front grille. 2013 is a pretty decent time. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't know what's competitive around here in GT3. Actually, not really seen much of it. So we'll have to have a look at the leaderboards and see how that stacks up. But that was just on basic default setup. There wasn't no changes to the setup as well. So there's got to be plenty more around there. I mean, I think 2013 is actually thinking about it. Yeah, from real life Blancpain stuff. Yeah, that's a rapid lap. But yeah, maybe a little bit of a imbalance there in terms of real life to sim, but that's okay. I will take it anyway. Right, so we've got a decent grid going on here for GT4s at Portimao, of course. I went blank for a moment then. The fat M4, yes. It is a bit ungainly compared to the rest of the cars in GT4, but where are we? Okay. I keep forgetting where we are, I don't know why. It's just jumping from track to track, I just forget which track we're on. Portimao, we're going to go right at the bottom of the hill. Yes. Now, not so much grip available to us than we have in the GT3, of course. Oh, I just love the noise of this thing. Can't go off there though. Leaderboard is from 59. Usually 59 qualifying with a Porker. Okay, that's good. Not bad at all. Yeah, we'll have to play around with the setup a little bit more just to find some more speed, I reckon. Let's go to preset 3 with the BM. Tricky little track, Portimao. Well, it's not really little, it's quite a big track, but get it stopped. Just run off wide. An Audi in front of us here. Last corners here, a good challenge. See if the final corner is actually going to be flat out. I don't think it will. A bit of a confidence lift. Or probably even a bit more than that. As far as fat cars go, the M4 is pretty nice. Yes! It is a big chunky thing compared to its compatriots in its class. Oh, hello. Over to the right, and then a bit of an aggressive line over the top of the hill. And the Cayman goes off stage right. Okay, breaking into the hairpin then. 100 board, then downshifts. So much speed you can take for that first part, and down the gear, get it tucked in if you can. Not that we did, but gotta get the power down because going up over the top of the hill here. Downhill once again, hook up the curb on the inside, and this time we try and brake a little bit earlier so we make sure we actually make it into this right-hander. Good, probably could brake a little bit later, I was just being a bit more careful. Gearing in the M4 is a bit funny as well, so it's obviously got 7 gears like it does in the road car, so some of the gearing is a little bit redundant. There's also a fair amount of torque going on as well, so you can take some corners in higher gears than you would normally do. Okay, so we got ourselves a P2 position so far. We're 1.3 seconds off the pace though. Plenty of time to find, so it would seem. Okay, not a bad first sector, but not 1.3 seconds quicker. I do like this track though, it's actually quite a nice flowing layout to drive. There you go, got the power down better and you can see the big difference on the delta on the dash there. Run a bit late on the brakes that time, which helps. Bit of run off wide there though. So we're going to 4/10. Half a second. The guy has gone even quicker again. There's 1.7 seconds faster now. Brought it down to 1.2, but wow. The end of the session anyway, but looks of things, so not going to have a chance to go any quicker in this one. It's only practice though, could all change in qualifying. We are running with full fuel as well, so how much fuel do we have on board? Yeah, 30 litres, so it's not that much. I do like this livery though, looks pretty nice. The BMW colours on it, with the black, it's very striking. Right, let's take some laps of fuel out, so yeah, 4 laps would be plenty. I'm pretty sure this has fixed that up anyway. I don't think there's anything, yeah, nothing we can change there, apart from the brakes. Okay, not many people setting lap times in practice there. That's okay though. Decent mixture. So we got a. Okay, so the Evoras are up the front here. A couple of there's a Merc there. A reasonable spread of cars. There's a couple of KTMs thrown in there as well. It's nice to see. Actually, there's only one Merc, which actually is quite surprising. I thought there'd be more than that. Okay, qualifying time. Let's go see where we can start the grid and then probably go backwards from. Right, flying start at our lap. Punishing the tyres through that. Okay, so this time we need to get it stopped, so we'll probably be braking just as we drop off the top of the hill here. Just to make sure we get it slowed down enough for the first corner. Okay, that was not too bad. Give a slide into the hairpin right. Yeah, you can always change the steering lock as a setup change, which might be useful sometimes. I do tend to find that you usually do that for some of the TCR cars to go a bit quicker. Hey Rocket League, how we doing? I will eventually get all your guys' names as well, because obviously you race with us, and you did tell me what your names were, but I will remember at some point. Oh, it's not the quickest way around there. But we still survived the lap. Not second gear into that, third gear, Phil. That's better. Okay, so a very lacklustre banker lap to start us off with. But that's okay, we have 5 more minutes to make it happen again. So for those of you who may have joined a bit later, the idea for this evening, obviously we're doing ranked races in RaceRoom, and the idea being is that we try to improve our ranking. Currently we're sitting at 568th or something like that overall. So try and see if we can get back into the top 500. First race, started on pole, didn't go exactly to plan. We've just had a decent result last time out, and hopefully we can do the same here in GT4. So let's try and get a better lap in this time. Which includes getting the gearing right on some of these corners. Okay, we're about even with where we were. It's going to leave him 4th. No, we're not. Change of plan, considering how wild I went into there. Okay, we know there's some time to make up in this next section here. So let's see if we can do that. Yep, definitely did. Again here, this last section is definitely where we can improve. Must be 3rd gear for this next one. There we go, it's getting a nice 9/10, maybe a second. By the time we get to here, it is a second. Barry, at least you're page 1 of the ranking. I'm actually, well, mine at least, I think I'm second page of the ranking website. Okay, well we did improve, but we're still 6th. You can do a 201 at Sills, I'm sure you can reach top 100 this year. I'll give it a go. I mean, we don't do as many races as perhaps we could do, which... That was not the line into there. Yeah, so we don't do as many races as perhaps we should do, which is possibly why we're a little bit low in the rankings, but, you know, we'll deal with what we've got to work with and see what we can do. Pace-wise, yeah, we should be pretty good up there, I think, but... yeah, it's just the actual results to actually prove that we are that good. At the moment, it's looking like it's a bit of a mid-pack race for us coming up here. We could be a bit excited. Look at the Lotuses. How quick are they? Oh, at least I'm top BM. I'm happy with that. Yeah, Lotus is rapid around here. I mean, the next one on the road is a good 4/10 quicker. And then, yeah, then the difference from there is massive. Oh well, we'll see what we can do. We'll follow the flag for BMW and yeah, and see where we can go. And if we can finish where we start, or pick up some places when there's some moments on track, then yeah, all good. But at the moment, it's looking like a Lotus Evora Cup in front of us. It's really about grinding some races. Yeah, it is. You gotta just keep going. Maybe we can do a 10-hour stream like Gamer Muscle and grind some ranking. 10 hours. And that would be a stream and a half, wouldn't it? But we've got to get the results to match, so that's the problem. I know, you've got all those Lotuses. I mean, there's loads. I mean, I've got 3 behind me too, as well as those in front. Lotus definitely has the BOP on this one. Lotus is always rapid every shot. Is it, Barry? Okay. Good. Good. I'll save that one. I'll go back to that one. Oscar, that setup. Can I help? Yeah. Well, if it's the obviously it's fixed setup, but obviously the baseline, well, the fixed setup version for the Lotus might be a little bit nicer than the a bit nicer setup to drive than the one for BMW. Maybe, who knows? But yeah, they definitely got the pace advantage on here. What content do you think is best to buy for RaceRoom, Phil? I'm on a budget, don't get much pocket money these days. Right, okay. I would go with... Okay, top tip for RaceRoom, guys. If you haven't got RaceRoom, or you are new to sim racing and you want to know a bit more about it, top tip is buy the VRP points from the raceroom.com or .co.uk store, wherever you are. The VRP points give you a bit of a discount when you buy them, and then you use those VRP points in-game to buy packs or content or whatever you want to do. But yeah, go the VRP route, and then you get a better deal, essentially. I would probably go with one of their packs, Funky, actually. I would say, you know, as a good one, there's a starter pack which will cover most of the cars which will feature on the ranked races, so like the NSU, the BMW, which comes up quite often. I think the F4's on there as well, and a couple of other things, so there's some really good stuff to go there. It also very much depends. I know you like your classic stuff, Funky, and I would highly recommend the Group 5 cars, just because they're just mad and good fun to drive. They don't always get raced, but yeah, it's a good blast to drive around. But yeah, some of the packs are really good, so definitely definitely go with that. So that should be okay. I'm going to put some fuel in before I get left behind here. I'll put 14 laps in. Why not? Didn't even pay attention to what the lap times were. I can't what they were now. So 14 laps should be. Hang on. Let's go again. Click, click. Drive. Right. Okay. Here we go then. BMW's up against the Lotus. Let's see if we can actually make some inroads. Ooh, I actually had a decent start. What's going on? Moving forward, we've got clear left. We made up a couple of spots. We're already up to P6. Let's see where these Lotuses are actually really that much quicker. If it's going to be in a straight line, then that would be easy to tell. Some pressure from behind. So just generally through the corners, maybe a little bit quicker. Big dive bomb going into the right-hander. With panel bashing. That might help us. Fight against Lotus domination. Again for the dive bomb move on the inside. Didn't work. Yes, Todd, exactly. That's another really good thing about RaceRoom is you can test drive all the cars before you buy them, so you get a good idea whether you like them or not. Yeah, it's also good sometimes getting some VRP points in the sale too. We have them every now and again. We also have completely free weekends sometimes as well. You can just try everything for the whole weekend. Well, we're kind of keeping with them, but you see the driver off the corner there, they just kind of just pulled away just out of that hairpin. Maybe they got better torque than we do. A bit of a crashy noise going on. Looks like we've ghosted someone on top of us. I think we're okay. They're just easing away in front of us now. Oh, we've got an off. There's 3 of them gone. The sea parted in front of us. I'll take that off track. Well, it all helps. Not necessarily the way we want to do it, but if it promotes us to the podium, it's all good. Now our case is just to hold them off if we can. Something off track. Just desperately trying to push on to make sure we keep our 3rd place at this point. It's always nice to gain some spaces. Yeah, absolutely. 3 places, 1 corner. Phew. Don't turn that down. It's too late to the happen. We have a spinner behind us as well. More chaos. More business for the Lotus Parts team. Getting a fair amount of time on track as well then. We've got a nice 3-second gap back now. Trackers at Portimao, yeah, they are pretty annoying, aren't they? They're everywhere. That's what you get when you have a track with heaps of tarmac runoff. Really, I should just be a bit more vigilant in keeping within the bounds. As you can see, P1 and 2 are gone. Good 6 seconds up the road. Right, okay. Let's see what's been going on. So yeah, rugby's all about the vintage cars. Vintage driver. Yeah, so you did pretty much a whole year of just using the free content, which you can do. There's definitely a benefit in doing that. Thanks, Barry. I'm doing my best. trying to take on these mighty Loti, shall I say. Attack that hill. Mr. Rose reminds me of Mr. Bond. Frequently shaken though, this one. Smooth and effortless, apparently. Well, we try our best. Sometimes there's a bit of effort going on. Smooth is fast, so we'll try and retain that if we can. So staying reasonably even, about 5 seconds back to the guy in 4th. Nigel Bond. I hope they don't remind you of the current Mr. Bond, because a bit of a thug really, isn't it? What do you guys think? Right, here we go. Let's try and maximise this lap and get even quicker if we can. That corner, it's a fast corner, but because of that gradient, that elevation change, the crest right at the top there, it just makes you think twice. Maybe I should do another stream in a suit with a bow tie on or something. We've already done a stream in a jacket for Goodwood. That was hot work, believe me. Just in between gears there, it's too slow for 3rd, but you've got to go down to 2nd really late. And you definitely can't go 2nd there. So you want to bend some valves. So pull a bit of time back on me. Luckily we've only got 5 minutes to go. You can't catch me. Too far up the road. That's the plan anyway. Come on, BMW. Shame there's no Aston Martins, I suppose. Otherwise we'd have to go with one of those. Okay, we're back over 3 seconds now. It's nice. Seems to be quicker through the hairpin. They pulled back over the time there, but okay. We'll not get into the discussion of who was the best Bond. It's obviously Sean Connery. Obviously. Yes, I agree. Can't look past a bit of Sean Connery though in anything. Oh, they're really closing in now. Oh no, what have we started? To be fair, I do like Pierce Brosnan as well. Very good. 1.7 seconds. We've only got 3.5 minutes to go. It's like a flash of Gordon for a second, actually. Wasn't intentional, obviously. Watching some GT4 action actually yesterday around Indianapolis Road Course. I think it's the American series for the SRO GT4 Championship. Some good racing going on in that. Even if there were some questionable track limits usage. This guy behind him fourth is considerably quicker, but he's probably one of the guys that got caught up in that melee at this next corner. Oh, that's really wide. All of a sudden we have a Lotus with us. Okay, so he's quick in the straight line. He's quick around some corners. Let's see if we can hold him off with a bit of defending. So have to go down the outside here, but yeah, actually, that's probably not the brightest move. Oh, look at that! It's just no chance of defending that. It's okay. Well, we're fourth anyway. We're still gaining on our starting position, which is positive. It's a matter of language use, and yours reflects your driving. Oh, thanks. Chaotic. Stopped watching Bond films in the 90s, though, says Frankie. No idea who Brosnan is. To be fair, I haven't watched many of the new ones either. Let's go deep into this next one. Well, that makes too much difference. Still had a decent gap on us. But if we can keep the pressure on, you never know what might happen ahead. You never know. Gotta keep pushing to the end. Except the end is now. Okay, there we go. Across the line. It's a race finish. Well, P4 in the end, not too bad considering. Picked up on some of the pieces that were dropped ahead of us. And yeah, P4 is good. It's a plus. It's a plus. That's what we want. We'll keep moving forward. Alright. And top BMW as well. What's going to go on here? 8 hours at Indy. I was doing a simulation of that in Project Cars 2 this morning. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, would that be the GT3 race, was it? They've only 8 hours at Indy. The Indy road circuit's an interesting one, isn't it? It's quite stop-start, I find. It's a lot of quite slow corners, and then obviously you get up onto the banking and let loose. But yeah, interesting track. Stop watching Ron. Is he even a life worth living? I did. I gave him extra speed with Oscar. I did. So, you know, he was obviously so quick through the first corner that I was just going to help him on a little bit because, you know, sharing is caring and all that. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I think before we jump into the next race, we'll go and have a quick look and see what those last three races have given us in terms of our actual, what's the word? Ratings. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, let's go have a look. Well done, Mr. Bond. Yes. Do you expect me to race? Okay, let's finish that off. Go to the results, that's what I wanted to do in the first place. Cleared the BMW with other disadvantages in P4X, and yeah, it works. You know, a nice view of the grass and some cars going past. But it's seemingly having a bit of a slow moment, so while we inspect to see what how many bugs we have in this square metre of grass in front of us here, yeah, so GT4 then, good clean racing to a degree, good combo around Portimao, but yeah, I think if we were to do that again we'd definitely have to jump in the Lotus and just see what could possibly be achievable. In the meantime, this incredibly close zoom in on the grass texture is interesting as it is. You know, it'd be nice to try and nice to be able to actually go back and have a look at our results and stuff, would it? So can we get out of here? Oh, there we go. Weird. Okay. After that nature-inspired interlude, let's go and have a look at our results. Okay, Portal. Let's have a look here. You feel the vodka martini and watch him kick the on track. I don't even own a I don't own a bow tie, so maybe I have to pick one up just for a special Bond edition where we only drive Aston Martins through boxes and do stunts with them and chase villains. RaceRoom is having a bit of a moment here by the looks of things. No, I don't want to exit the desktop, but I do want to stop you from your 3 dots of death loading screen. Nico, you were in that one, weren't you? Weren't you in that race? I think you won that one, didn't you? Or was this another Wüstenfeld? Oh, come on. What's going on? Maybe we won't check our results. We'll have to have a look later, maybe. If it decides to... give me my game back. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're in. Right, good. Advanced stats. No, it's ranked multiplayer. Oh, no, I clicked the wrong one. Okay, that's taking a while. Really appreciate language use. No big words, no F words, etc. Nice for a change, and you drive fast too. Yeah, well that's it. We're all clean in this channel. There's no swearing going on whatsoever, because there's no need, frankly. So yeah, we just have fun and sim racing fun. Drive another day. Okay, now you're just giving me ammunition here, Todd. Yes. Okay, what other Bond-themed video headers can we possibly come up with? If we go in the iRacing section, you could have a license to thrill. Okay, do we dare try and look at the ranked multiplayer? Yes, we do. Right. So NSU then. Yeah, we lost our big time there. Oh well, it's fine. As expected. GT3 we gained some rating, lost some reputation, and some nice gains in the GT4s actually. That's good. Now let's go back to game and go again. See what else we can jump into. Yeah, the web UI can sometimes be a bit caught up, can't it? It's sometimes a little bit lazy, but that's okay. It gets there in the end, kind of like I do actually. Right. Twin Ring Motegi F3, it's in practice mode. Dare we try and learn a track and car? Probably not good for ratings, is it? NSUs are back at Mid-Ohio. What else we got? Not an awful lot. Well, we've already done GT4 at Portimao, so don't really want to do that. I think, you know what, I think we're just going to have to ignore all of that and just go maybe TCR at Suzuka, possibly? Octa Porsche. Very good. I don't know, what should we do? I mean, what could possibly go wrong if we go F3 at Twin Ring Motegi? Quite a bit, I think. I kind of wanted to do the F4s at Indy, but they're in qualifying mode, so we can't join them. And they're going to be another 15 minutes before that rolls around again. And they're in a race where they've got 10 minutes to go, so that's going to still be... let's go and do it. Let's go and do it. We should probably go and seek redemption in the NSU, but no. We'll do something different just to keep it interesting for you guys. So many cool liveries on here. What should we go with? I'm going to go with this one. I quite like the white, cyan and blue combo. But a single-seater action coming your way around Twin Ring Motegi. Now, I know there's several different circuit layouts, so don't even know which one this is, and I've barely driven the circuit. Maybe a handful of laps in a GT1 for a hot lap competition a while ago, but other than that, very little. Also very few laps in the F3 car, because single seaters isn't normally my forte. Luckily there's not too many people in the in the server, so I'm not going to ruin lots of people's races. So we've got 11 minutes. Let's go out and try and figure out where we're going. Now, please forgive the FOV. In this particular shot looks horrific. Fire up. Okay. How do I not pick French Bono? Right. Where are we going? Okay, so like a double apex right-hander. Maybe relying on the track map a little bit here. I think this is a similar corner shape here. Yeah. Flat on the exit there. Yes, it is. The tyres. Someone's off on the gravel. The rear end, when it goes, it slides quite slowly, and luckily I can actually get that back then. Right, what have we got here? Okay, just a nice slow transitioning left, right, and then sharp left. Another hairpin. Not first gear. Okay, so we should have some downforce, obviously being slicks and wings, but it still feels pretty loose on the board. Okay, circuit is coming back to me. I know there's a really quick chicane to finish off here, after that left-hander, obviously. And there's the gravel. Okay, not quite as quick as I was expecting it to be. Now I got a bit of a vibration there from going through the gravel, so let's get rid of that dirt on our tyre, shall we? And I'm gonna have my work cut out to do something with this. It's gonna be about survival, I reckon. You like Motegi, Dr. Frederick? Yep. No, it's not a bad circuit actually. Amazing how quickly your memory comes back to you after a lap. Don't remember that bit though. Really, this channel, we are just the kings at putting the curses on our own race. The commentator curse is alive and real. It's a racing Bible. It just happens that the commentator is the person behind the wheel, which makes it particularly ironic. Last corner's tricky, you either feel too slow going in, too fast, snap over to off the track, yeah. You find the last corner, last chicane hard as well, Todd. Well, this is true, yeah, so those people who are all about the FOV, yeah, it's all very well having triple monitor setups, but here's little old me with my 21-inch monitor. Sad, isn't it? It's okay. It works. But when you need to see your mirrors, you need to see your mirrors, don't you? It's a very short memory. Yes, very, very short. Shorter than I'd care to enjoy. Watch out for the FOV, please. Yes, I know they would really pick apart my setup right now, but it doesn't matter. Just want to figure out what I can do with this throttle. So this left hand is going to be very flat, and then braking on. Okay, right. So let's try and see if we can set a lap. We've got 6 minutes left of practice. We're going to use all 6 minutes of them because I need it. Yeah, it's so tricky to get right up. Double right hander there. The patience needed, I think. Down to our infamous corner. And we nearly did it again if I had put more power on then. You ever get the feeling that what you've decided to do is not such a good idea? Like a fish out of water in this thing. Appreciating all the popping and banging though. Sounds good. What is FOV? Feelings over values. Yes. Feelings over the wrong values. Flat out for this first bit. No. Aim for the inside, brake. Catch the slide, and power on. There's a contact out on people using 21-inch screen for sim racing. Bond is on the case. That's right. Something I'm all too familiar with. Oh yes, and we're 2 seconds off the pace. Well, I didn't see that coming. Did you? Oh well, looks like we're going to be propping up the timesheets. I was better out of there that time. Drivers, that's for sure. Right, okay. Need to find some pace from somewhere. That's definitely a corner I could find some pace on. quicker through there that time, that's better. What's that going to give us? Okay, well that's not so bad. Finding some pace. 1.4 seconds off the pace now. Getting a bit more used to the circuit. This one's beaten us by 1,000th of a second. Nice reverb under the bridge. I believe there's an oval at Motegi, isn't there? Doing the splits, don't tell me that. Car in front of us here. Hopefully he doesn't hold us up too much. He seems to be on a better lap, maybe. Okay, we jumped up. Let's get out of the way there. Make sure you guys are still with us. The chat was going all over the place then. Hopefully you're still with us. Okay, well we've gained a bit of time. We're up to P2 now, which is quite nice. So it's all about having fun. Many of the sim racing communities seem to have that, seem to miss that basic idea. Yeah, it's all about fun, isn't it? Yeah, that's what we're here for. Okay, so we're only half a second off now, so I feel a bit more comfortable with that. Just a little bit, maybe. Alright, let's have a look. So that's only practice obviously, so it's going to change now when we get to qualifying. We've only got a couple of seconds left, so got some more cars on the grid. Oh, that's because we've now dropped back to dropped to 4th. Okay, I think this is open setup as well, actually, so that's probably where we're missing out on. There's so much we should have been messing around with, but it's more about getting lap time or track time, should I say? Okay. Hiccups. So I wait for the next session. So here we go. Qualifying time. Take some fuel out of it. Three laps would be sufficient. Okay, it's got a good run onto the straight, which includes running onto the gravel. Okay, here we go, turn 1. The greatest of turn 1s, but we're okay. Because the chat does some funny things. If you are still here and you're still watching, please drop a comment just to say you're still there. Most grateful. There's definitely these two corners you can take quite quickly. don't care where you finish as long as you have a clean race. Yeah, that's what it's all about, isn't it, Todd? Okay, good, thanks Funky. No, it's just the chat did a weird thing. I have this overlay on which decided to switch itself off and then give me the message which normally comes up at the start of the stream, so I was like, oh, hopefully it's still running. So yeah, good to see you still here. Thanks for letting me know. That chicane is actually good fun. When you get it right, obviously. Oh, look at that. What happened to that? P2? Dreamland. That was a rough lap too. Oh yeah, that didn't last long. Oh well. Bubble burst. Not too bad. Let's see if we can improve. We know there's some time to find. This corner, these two corners up here are just a little bit perplexing at the moment. All over the place with that. Turned in too early then. That's okay. Lock up. Really get on those curves through that. Take a lap away from you as well, so you can use that green. Very quicker. P7 so far. Slower again. So I think I'm just taking a bit too much speed on this next left-hander, so we'll try and balance the car a bit more through here so we can get a better run out of there. It's a bit better. Some more fuel if we have a chance to have another run at this, but let's see. I'll just wash away some time. Yep, that's the one. Good enough. Had to try something at the end. Right, let's go again. Not got long. Okay, let's try that again. So you can get an off track through there, just don't be too aggressive. You like F3, you have a chance to think between corners and like 1 F1. Yeah. That's not a fast corner, is it? I think we start from P9, I reckon. Don't don't really feel much confidence with the car at the moment. It's feeling a little bit slippery slidey at the moment. Don't have the confidence turning it in that it's going to stick, which is kind of what you need with one of these cars, I think. 'Cause it's quite snappy as well, so when it does let go, I just have this feeling it's just going to snap and I have no way of getting it back. But you've seen a couple of times that last lap, I was able to gather it up a little bit, but yeah, even so, it's a bit uncomfortable, shall I say. But we started from, where was it, 6th, 7th in the GT4s, so there's still possibilities for us to move forwards. Do you drive stock settings? In terms of the setups, Oscar, on the car? Yes, they are. The only thing I've changed is the fuel load. Which I'm going to have to pump up here, I think, for the race. Let's put that in there. But yeah, I mean, look, there's so much I could be messing around with to try and make it feel a bit better, but it's I don't have the time to do it right now because I've only got what is it, 6 seconds left of qualifying and then we're straight into the race, so we'll just have to make the most of what we got and deal with it as we go. So P10, we'll start from this one. So if we can make some spaces up on the grid, then that'll be a good win for us, I reckon. That's the main aim for this race, is just to move forwards if we can. I don't think I completely disgraced myself in that qualifying session, so anyway, what could possibly go wrong? I've said that a few times tonight, but sometimes it works. Yeah, quite liking this circuit. It's a bit different, but it just takes a bit of getting used to it, that's all. It's quite a nice floater once you get a bit of a rhythm going. Yeah, qualifying you use 2 seconds on it. Yeah, so if I had some time to dial into the setup, I probably would be much further up, but that's probably what these guys have been doing. I mean, some of these people may well just be running the same car combo constantly over and over and over, and obviously you're going to improve because you're going to find a setup that works well and you're going to get used to the car and the track and everything. So, but because we're jumping between the two, then that's how it is. So here we go. Wait for all the lights to go on and then go off again, and to hopefully nail the start. Not too bad. Even start. Nice and neat and tight on the inside. Okay, we've got some space on the inside there, a bit of weaving going on. Just going to try and take a standard-ish line. Okay. Seeing things is a bit tricky. There's no brake lights to go off. Got a spinner, there we go, got 2 spinners, that's what we were banking on. It's a bit much to base your entire race strategy around other people making mistakes, but when you don't have the confidence, you got to do what you got to do. Might be able to learn a couple of things from these guys ahead of us as well, possibly. Settle into some form of a rhythm as soon as we can here, really. Maybe I'm trying to use my Fusca driving style. Yes, possibly. That specialist style reserved for the most quality of race cars. Okay, let's see what happens with these two ahead of us here. They're obviously enthralled in a battle. I'm here, can't squeeze me off. I need tarmac. really going to work going around the outside there, but gave him something to think about. Sticking with them for the time being. That's about all I can ask for. Might be able to pick one or two of them off as well as we go. Missed the apex. Gabriel's still keeping us honest as well. We can't be too relaxed. I guess that's the good thing about having such big grids. You've always got someone else to have a race with. So even though we're down in P8 at the moment, courtesy of some slidey moments out of here, we've still got a couple of guys around us that we can have a decent battle with, which is always nice. Really got to sort these two corners out. We're going wheel to wheel through here. See if we can capitalise on that. Oh, there we go, there's one. Touch on the exit. Show the inside here, just give him something to look at in his mirrors. Corner actually, I'm not taking as much speed through there as perhaps I could. Constructive wheel on the dirt, might be our chance. A nice overlap on the inside here. Let's be brave on the brakes. There we go. Got a bit of a moment coming out of there as well, so let's give them some breathing room. We took the Classic Mini to Monaco in AMS2. Hang on, I'll finish that in a moment. Normally hate the circuit, but it was really fun in the Mini. I'll have to try that actually, that could be good. Traffic jam ahead of us as well. Might be able to latch onto the back of that. The Classic Mini usually makes most things fun though, doesn't it? It's a bit of one of those cars that just exudes fun. A squirrely moment coming out of there. So look at the the timings then. So we're up 3.6 as we come over the line. Let's see if we can close that down. There's a big group of them all fighting there. It's a different line through turn 1. Tiny Camaro cars could be fun too, the ARC Camaros, yeah. Those are racing cars. We're gaining on the guys ahead, which is good. There's some more action towards the end of this race. Guy behind's back with us again. Disappeared ahead of me. Oh, they're back. The guys are only 3 seconds ahead. Send it, let's go. 2.5 now. Oh, they're going too wide. 2x2 into this last section. This could be our chance to catch up. Go. Getting right on the case now. This could get very frantic very quickly. We all of a sudden have loads of pace. I mean, this is the battle for P2 going on ahead of us here. Let's try and keep this clean now. Getting the hang of that corner now. Oh no, big stutter, we managed to get away with it. Dropped all of a sudden. Is something like that just enough to throw you off your rhythm? To get that back. Here, like MS2, that you can use H pattern in any car, even if it's not realistic. Gap's back over to 1.2 seconds now. They've stopped fighting, which is the issue. Go on, need some more battles. That's what we want. Really are holding each other up now. Oh, that's one gone. Another freebie. Don't chat and drive, Phil. It's alright. If I just sat here and didn't say anything, it'd be a bit boring, so if I have an off, I have an off. But so far, so good. You know what my commentator's curse is like. another one gone. Well, did I say it was going to be a race of attrition? Suddenly sitting in P4. Tell you what, the tyres are definitely feeling a lot nicer now. I can feel a bit more confidence in the car. Mostly drive cars with H pattern. We made some passes, we weren't all freebies. But yes, I will take freebies all day long. Channeling the inner Moses again, yeah. I must have like a force field around my car. Another off track the guy ahead. It's going to be a bit rattled then. Turning Moses. Okay, getting one more lap to go. This is the podium ahead of us, guys. Let's see if we can get it cleanly, obviously. Pressure on, see what happens. It could also be that people have gone aggressive with their setups in camber, running out of tyres. With our humble little default setup. It's a pretty good fake F1 name if you ever make your own F1 game. Yeah, Sterling Moses. Final lap, so barring any mistake of this last corner, might not get him. It was nearly our mistake, but we'll be okay. There we go, P4 from 10th. Oh, that was a good race actually in the end. Enjoyed that. Sure, there were a few people who chucked it off in front of us, but you know. We've got to keep it on the tarmac to be on the top of the timesheets at the end of the race, so that was good. Good fun. Yes, speaking of fake names, if you don't own the license, thinking of V8 supercars, you got what's his name? I've forgotten his first name now, but Winterbottom. Call him Frosty Bum. Can't remember his first name now. Why does that escape me? There we go. So P4 then. Not too bad. My guy just does some off-tracking. That was a good race. That was fun. Enjoyed that one. Not a bad combo. Glad we joined in on that one. Pace was getting there towards the end as well, so yeah, quite pleasant. Just missed out on the podium. finish that one. Is this the FR3? Is this FR3 the FR to go with then? Yeah, I mean, I've tried the FR2, which is obviously the Formula 2, and then there's the I can't remember what it's called now. There's the F1 basically. That's actually quite a fun one to go with. This and the Tartarus F4 are very good as well. Partly for what Funky was saying earlier with the fact that the F3 is actually quite nice because you get to think between corners. So yeah, beaten by a sim racing cat in P2. I didn't see that. You're a natural. Oh, thanks, Todd. I appreciate that. It's part of my nature. I don't tend to stick to one type of car. I prefer to jump between cars because then not only is it more interesting for you guys rather than just seeing me smash the same car and track combo all night long, but it also keeps you learning new things all the time. So you're not just getting into a groove of, okay, I'm going to hit GT3 and be really fast in GT3, but then if you jump into anything else, you just don't have that pace there and then. Whereas I think if you keep jumping between cars and jumping between styles of cars as well, you really do get to have a good all-round approach to driving, and it sharpens your skills up elsewhere. So maybe, I know it's a completely different thing, but driving the F3 car there, you might pick up some things and think, oh, you know what, it works in the GT3 or it works in the NSU even maybe, but yeah, so it's good to jump between cars every now and again just to kind of keep things fresh and keep you learning and keep your brain processing as well, because it's quite interesting the challenge of trying to jump between these two cars or three cars, because it's just, you've got to just reassess how you brake and how you steer and your throttle inputs and things as well. You've got to be really really careful. Go ahead for some Monza Chaos. Okay, I think maybe, yeah, we'll do one more. Monza in the Porsche Understeer Carrera Cup. I mean Carrera Cup Deutschland. Okay, just for you, Frederick. This could be an interesting end to the stream this evening. Monza Chaos is certainly the way. Let's see what kind of livery we go with here. Monza and Porkers are good for rating. Okay. Why do I feel like you take me down a blind alley here, dude? Why do I feel that everyone knows something but me? Right. Well, I quite like this one. I'm going to go with... Oh, well, what a shame. The server switching sessions I can't join. Will it let me do it now? No, it won't. Go back. Refresh. It's probably just going into qualifying mode and I won't be able to join. Yeah, looks like it. Shame. What have we got? Is there anything we can jump into? Have you ever seen Victory by Design? No, I haven't. Remind me of the host for that show. I'm going to have to check that out. Hey, I'm on a break at the Mail on Sunday Sports Desk. I'll try and find a space for Sib Sport in Brief for your exploits tonight. Oh, okay, cool. YouTuber stalling tactics. I honestly didn't do that on purpose. There's just too many deliveries to choose from. I couldn't choose. It wasn't intentional, promise. Okay. I don't want to jump into one of these other ones that have massive ping because I don't want to ruin someone else's race. So maybe we take that redemption in the NSU, huh? How about we do that? Seems to be the only viable option for us right now. And of course, we're going to have to go with the title car because I don't want to be accused of clickbait, getting you in looking at a car which I'm not driving. good fun. It's been good fun. I enjoyed it. You're quick in all cars / tracks and different sims. It's pretty impressive and a bit annoying, to be frank. I'm sorry, Frankie. I do apologise profusely. I don't mean to be... I don't mean it. Honest. Mr. Pratty's back in again. He was quick last time out. At least this time we know what to look out for. We know not to hit that apex curb. In that picture there, actually. That's the one. That's the one that got me. We know not to hit that. And we know to try and get the car off the line. Better as well. Well, let me know, Abe, if you do manage to get me in. That'd be an interesting addition to the sport in brief column. Yeah, you like that one? That's your one, Dr. Frederick. You like that colour, huh? Yeah. Well, I suppose we better go out and just make sure that we remember how to drive this thing. Let's start it up first. There we go. The mighty NSU. And this first corner, well, second corner, should I say, the tricky one. We had such a great chance to do something good in this car at the start of the evening, and then blew it on that one. It doesn't have 5 gears, Phil. Remember that. Actually, I'm just going to pull over here for a second. Let's see if it's actually remembered my brake bias on it. 50-50 bias is apparently the way to go with the NSU at 100% brake pressure. Yeah, we put the brake pressure up last time. We did do that to 100, and we put it down to, I think it was 54, but you reckon 50, huh? Okay. Well, it's practice, so let's go and give it a go. What could possibly go wrong? Theme for tonight. But we're all about that rotation, so if we can get some rotation going on, that'll be good. Back on some H-pattern action. After using the paddles for the majority of the evening. So watch me do a complete 360 on the brakes into turn 3 then, shall we? Okay, well, not too bad. Yes, got to have the H pattern on. It's a shame you guys can't really see it, it's kind of blocked behind the wheelbase, but I am using it. Okay, well we didn't get too much chance to try that, so it's straight into qualifying. But at least we know a little bit more about how to drive this car. I haven't done enough laps of this combo, but that's what I've been told is only braking for turn 2 and 3, the rest are just lifts. Yeah, it kind of feels like that. So... Love when you look back and the view is the same. Perfect front rear symmetry in this car. It is good, isn't it? Oh, better take some fuel out for qualifying, shall we? Let's go 7 litres. Right, 7 or 8 minutes of qualifying. Good exit out of here, and then go for it. Love the noise this thing makes, it's so good. Once again, just looking for a nice banker lap just to kind of get us going. So satisfying on the H pattern. Right, braking in here. how much speed we can take over that rise. Get the line here so we can cut it back over the top of the crest. Saw a similar car to this on the road yesterday, a Hillman Inn. There was a retro rally going on in the local town where I live. Some nice rally cars cruising by. So we saw plenty of escorts, obviously. Even saw a nice Lancia Delta Integrale Evo as well. That was really nice, in the Martini colours, of course. Right, 26.1. That's about where we left off last time, actually. Let's see if we can improve on it. Or just promptly run off onto the grass. Good thing is, we can go back to the start of the lap and try again. Yep, right. For a fresh start on a new lap. That's a cut. Try again. Try again. It's pushing the limits a little bit. Too much. So I was still holding P1 by nearly 3/10. That curve on the inside. This is the car you want to try in the race room? Yeah, absolutely. It is really fun. It is really fun. I believe it's one that's actually included in the starter pack as well. Ah! Okay, well we're nearly at the end of the lap anyway, so we'll finish it off. Get used to driving this section of the lap, otherwise we'll forget it. You saw a Trabant, okay, yeah. Yeah, they're interesting looking things. You saw a Dodge Viper in sparkling blue with two broad white stripes in them. It's savage. Was it the coupe? Love those. So cool. Cuts are pretty harsh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. On the exit of one of the ones further around the lap, yeah, it's very easy to get a cut there. Backing it in a little bit there, it's okay. Turn. Right, let's go again. Should have enough time. Just. Okay, this time, no cutting. That's the aim of the lap. says on the interweb that NSU started life in 1873 as a sewing machine maker. This would make plenty of shirts in half an hour. What was I saying about no cuts? Oh well. Didn't last long, did it? Well, we're still P1 for the now. Anyway, for the time being. So, let's see how we go. I wonder if they took some styling cues of the sewing machine into the NSU TTS. I wonder. There's the other boots propped open just a touch as well. It's for some extra cooling. Yeah, that way they found an engine and thought, yeah, that'd be great for our car. And they offered it up into the back of it and it was like, oh, it's not going to fit. Okay, we'll just prop the boot open, no problem. Nice and easy. But it works, and it's a fun car to drive, so if the back end's open slightly, who cares? It's good, I like it. But it always seems to draw some good grids on RaceRoom as well. I mean, this is actually quite small for an NSU grid on RaceRoom ranked servers. Yeah, there's a lot of Germans. They seem to love the NSU, don't they? I think the last time we were in this one, there were quite a lot of German drivers as well. The Viper was in fact a coupe, yeah. Only 8.4 litres, yeah. Those small engines, yeah. Quite a bit different to the monstrous block we have in the back of this thing. Part of the good thing about where I live, we're on a main road which kind of goes from Chester into the heart of Wales, and there's quite a famous cafe that everyone kind of goes up for car meets and things, and so we get quite a few nice cars going past the house. And I caught the back end the other day of looking out the front window, caught the back end of a red Lamborghini Diablo, which I've not seen on the road for years. So it's cool, we get to see some good stuff. Right, let's put some fuel back in, don't want to be caught short, so yeah, 16 laps. I'm just going to be a little cautious there and go 19 laps, excuse me. And we're on pole again, so this time we're going to get off the line. We're going to survive turn 1. We got bombarded into turn 1 last time, we got down to 3rd. But we're also not going to hit that curb and spin it on the opening lap. This time we're going to do it properly. Here we go. Wait for all the lights to come on, and then okay, not too bad. Actually fairly even. Good thing is we can hold the outside line here a bit. And have a nice inside defensive line for turn 2. There we go. 13 meters is perfect for the NSU. Okay, we've got some space. Let's get this one right. Yay! Easy to get a slow down on that curve as well. Nice and smooth. No mistakes this time. It's the aim of the game. So it seems going seconds probably a bit quicker through that last section. lift just to kind of get the back end to sit down so we can get it turned through. He's right with us now, so that's okay. We have company. Get those sequences of corners just right. Get the lines through there spot on. And the lift and the chuck. And the balance. Survived lap 2. Yeah, he's gone quick on that lap, I was expecting that. Stable gap at around 4/10, which is not entirely comfortable, but messing around with that curve on the inside, don't want to get too mad with that. Cut. Love the undulations on this track. Yeah, it's good. It's nice. It's just kind of flowing up and down. That was an aggressive line. Reminds you a bit of Knock Hill. Yeah. It'd be nice to have Knock Hill in the game. I think it's coming to iRacing. It's just going to be an absolute SR well. Just lose everything down this unending mine shaft. Oops. Yeah, bit higher is good. Good circuit. Bit of that slowdown bit, just to do it. Start going a bit quicker now. Haven't played Knock Hill, driven Knock Hill since the Toka days, yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of them floating around, a couple of versions of Knock Hill for various titles out there. Some of course has got Knock Hill, versions from somewhere else, obviously. MX-5 at Knock Hill and Alton might be close to the perfect sim, I reckon. Yeah, MX-5s would probably be about the only thing you could really enjoy around Knock Hill on iRacing, I would say. Maybe the TCRs. yeah, the knock-hill version for Assetto Corsa is not too bad really. Some power understeer out of the final corner. Still kind of hovering there around the 4/10 mark. So he's right with us, not quite got the opportunity to get past us yet. Let's try and keep it that way. He says. Nice and tight around here just to keep him behind. He's right with us now under 2/10. He's got a good run out of there. Car on the right. We can move up the inside here maybe. Lifting room. Right with us now. To iron out some mistakes which are creeping in a bit now. Good pressure from behind. Yeah, you have problems getting the mods to work on AC, Frankie. It's because of Linux. And Linux. We're just about managing to get him behind for now. Too deep going into there. It's right in my case now. Definitely focusing on getting a better run out of that final corner. He's ducked out of it. So much quicker through there then. Back out of it again. Just under 2 minutes to go. It's going close to the end now. Front left tyre's crying at me. Moment somewhere, he's dropped 7 tenths back. I know the engine's really crying now, it's not happy. It's probably not the best to just slam it down to second gear into this final corner. Revving it up to its absolute maximum. This should be our final lap of the race. It's getting close. Just managed to keep him behind that. Well, that was a full-on race. We just about managed to hold him off. Good racing, well done. Good stuff. Well, I think we gained some redemption in the NSU. We managed to get our own back on it with a P1 finish, which is very good. There we go. Maybe it was the livery. If I'd run the livery first time, maybe it would have been okay. Maybe. Yeah, you were saying before a while ago that Content Manager was an issue with Set of Course with it. Yeah, it makes a big difference to it, especially with the custom shader packs and things as well. It's a very good addition. Well, there we go. So that's our attempt at being quick and getting better at again attempt at getting better on the ranked servers for RaceRoom. Hopefully we have done so. Tell you what, let's see if I actually bring it up as to where we're sitting currently. Is it updated yet? Let's go further forward. Okay, well we've made it onto the first page. So I'm just going to see if I can share this with you just to show you. Let's have a look. Let's find the right window to show you here. Right place, right. Let's transition that in. There we go, so hopefully you can see this. So we've now jumped up to 488, so we've made it into the top 500, which is what we were hoping to do. So there we go, that's a good improvement. We're on to the first page now. So very good. Just what we were hoping to try and achieve for the evening. So thank you very much everyone for joining us. It's been great to have you with us again. Thank you for your comments and everything, and for for making this evening as fun as it's been. It's been good to see you guys with your conversations going on, so really appreciate that. Hey, great effort. We'll replace Pogba pressuring Solskjaer on the back page with Rose stitching up Germans in NSU headline. That's outstanding. Love it. Oh, very good. So there we go. That's our ranked server efforts this evening, and so far it's paid off. We've had some good racing and some good experiences and a good laugh as well. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We will be back online again very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully Monday we'll be able to be back up and running with some more shenanigans. But until then, we will see you very, very soon indeed. And let me just shush those cars up a little bit. There we go. Actually, hear what we're doing now. But yeah, so we will be back very soon. Hopefully you can join us then. But until next time, take care of yourselves, and we will see you very, very soon indeed. Bye-bye for now.